Welcome to the Fuller Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording. It is 4:13 p.m. That is Central Time, and today is October 17th. And today being Friday, it's the big picture, long-term audio and video for the various different asset classes. Well, we have a lot of different points to cover in this week's big picture, but I think one of the most important is this question around credit and whether we have issues in the private credit markets, in the leverage loan markets, in the big banks, middle banks, or small banks. And this week we had the 10-year yield dropping below 4%. We've had the dollar, which had been rallying for the last 3 weeks, begin to roll over. We saw gold push on to successive new highs, and it was weaker for the first time in a while today, down at one point by $100, and then paired that decline to down less than 80. Then we've had oil prices, which are back at the lower side of the range. There's the additional then question around volatility that we've seen in some of the best performing assets. So we've had a big move over the last several weeks in artificial intelligence related shares, rare earth metals, uranium, and many of them experienced a little bit of stress in here over the last day or two. So it's begging the question, is this a durable move? Is it just a consolidation? Or is the interest in these sectors going to flare out in the same way that it has done in the past? So those are some rather significant questions. Then we also have the longer term question around the sustainability of the Chinese economic expansion. And then India was more positive in here this week than it has been in a while. So that is certainly I think in response to the fact that India is not actually buying as much Russian oil any longer as it had been in the past. They have curtailed some of their purchases. That's more than likely in response to the Trump administration's admonitions. So there are several different things that are going on. Then, of course, you had President Trump today saying, he asked President Putin whether he would like him to send cruise missiles or Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine. Now, that's an off-the-cuff kind of humorous way of making a threat. But that is very much in his way of doing things. And the reality is that obviously Russia would not like for Ukraine to have Tomahawk missiles or to be able to strike virtually anywhere they like within the Russian or inside Russia's main manufacturing districts or its energy districts. Obviously, these are big threats, and it does potentially bring forward the date where we might expect there to be some sort of deal. That would be very beneficial for Eastern Europe. It would be not great news for maybe some of the defense companies. So we have certainly got a lot of moving parts in the markets right now. Something that was at the back of my mind when I see the performance of the regional banks.